Hello Internet, this is JonTaun from Total Brohammer, and today we got another Total War Warhammer 2 multiplayer battle replay. Alrighty, so today I'm going to be bringing the High Elves, my favorite faction. So let's go over the armor compositions here. For my army, I've got 4 spearmen laid out here. I have 1 in the force to stop any cav that may be coming through the force, as people often do. So usually they'll expect your cav to be in the force as well, but I just throw a spearman in there just to intercept, and it usually works out pretty well. Besides that, for my front line, I also have 2 Swordmasters of Hoeth here, and a white line of Trace. So, I have a spearman. They have very high melee defense when they have their martial prowess up of 50, which is insane. So they can last quite a long time, especially against, say, something like Harganeth Executioners, which have a slower attack rate, I believe. Besides that, I have 3 archers with 180 range. They're here to just poke down anything that lasts a long time, like, say, Harganeth Executioners, but they're also very good against Witch Elves, which have very low armor, so I'm going to be using them for that if the enemy brings any. Besides that, I have 1 unit of Dragon Princes I got over here. So, like I said, I expected his cav to be in the forest, so I put these guys over here kind of like as bait. So he'll come for these guys, but then my spearmen will intercept. I also have 2 nobles over here, and I actually did bring their abilities this time. Usually I cut them, but I want them to get a lot of damage off very fast. So we got Deadly Onslaught here, which gives a big charge bonus, and a big bonus to armor piercing damage and weapon damage, and we also got Foe Seeker. I think I'm going to cut this one from now on. I mean, it gives speed and vigor, but I don't really need that. This is really helpful though. And for my lord, I got really the only competitive, well, I say only competitive. Teclis is the most competitive High Elf Lord, I think. I believe a Prince on a Star Dragon can be pretty good in certain matchups too. But on him, I have standard kit here that I usually bring. The Nets of Amtok, Enfeebling Foe, and Regrowth for my Dragon Princes. I also have his 2 items. The Fiery Ring of Cain, or the Ring of Cain's Fury, it's something like that. Cain's Ring of Fury, and the Potion of Troy. Alright, so that's all for my army. The enemy over here has 2 Cold One Knights, one on this side and one on this side. He's also got Malekith over here on Seraphon, and it looks like he's got... Man, really should let you click on these guys in replays. Looks like he's got Power of Darkness, Chillwind, Gaze of Malice, and Bladewind. So, for his main army, he's got 4 Witch Elves. So these guys can be really dangerous. His plan here is to just make it so that I can't control any of my army. Witch Elves will do very well against Spearmen, but they will not do well at all against Swordmasters of Hoeth, White Lines of Trace, or to Archer Fire. Besides that, he's got 3 Blackguard of Naggarond, and he's got 1 Bleak Swords over here. So that's it for the army composition, so let's get into this. Alright, so he's just going to start moving up here, and I'm going to get a look at his army, and the first thing I'm going to want to do is get my archers up here and start taking down some of these Witch Elves. They are very dangerous units. So I'm just going to wait for him to advance here. I'm going to feign a charge with these Dragon Princes just to really get him to commit over here and try to draw anything that might be over here. I have my Spearmen moving up in anticipation of this. I think I can actually see these guys right now. And I have my Nobles hidden down here, and I have them ready to land on Malekith here if he decides to land. So I'm trying to get my Spearmen to intercept these Cold One Knights. And let's see, it looks like I'm going to net these Cold One Knights, and I'm going to get a charge on them with the Dragon Princes and the Spearmen. So I'm shooting up these Witch Elves with the archers as well as these, and you can see I'm doing quite a lot of damage. These guys are shooting at these guys. I really need to retarget them, but I gotta say, they are doing a lot of damage. So he pops off a Bladewind here. It mainly hits my Dragon Princes, and Bladewind doesn't do that good against large mass targets like that. In fact, it's mostly hitting his Cold One Knights. It did do some damage though. But as you can see, we are destroying these Cold One Knights. So he's engaging in the front line here. I'm pulling my archers back where I need to and sending in my infantry as I need. And as you can see, my archers did great against these Witch Elves. They're already under half health, but despite that, they are going to destroy these Spearmen as they are low armor. So he tries to run his Cold One Knights in here, try to intercept, and he's just trying to get to my archers here. He is going to get pulled through and get onto my archers. I pull my Dragon Princes onto these Witch Elves, in hopes of destroying them very fast. I know I'm going to lose control of them, but I feel like they'll rot pretty quick, so I let it happen. I'm just going to try to mirror Malekith over here with my goon squad over here. We're chasing off these Cold One Knights in the forest, and these white lines of trace are beating off these Witch Elves and Bleak Swords. And as you can see, my Swordmasters of Hoeth are doing very well against Blackguard and Nagron. He's landing Malekith over here, so I have my nobles inbound. And as you can see, the combination of Swordmasters of Hoeth, Dragon Princes, and Spearmen are doing great in destroying this Witch Elves, not to mention the Archer Fire. I pop a regrowth on my Dragon Princes to keep their martial mastery up. He's going to drop a blade one here. He's destroying this group of archers, and my nobles got sent into these Blackguard and Nagron, but I realized that's a problem, so I pulled them out, and I'm going to just try to get back here onto Malekith over here. I see some Witch Elves regrouping over here, so I decided to go break them with my Dragon Princes real quick. I'm just going to try to get on Malekith here. And once I get on him, I'm going to pop all my abilities. So we're doing a really good job at destroying his army here. I'm getting my archers to shoot at the Witch Elves, and I'm having my nobles just try to go wherever Malekith decides to land. So he has had this Cold One Knights over here in my back line for a while. And as you can see, they're going to do a lot of damage to my guys with that charge. But here come my Dragon Princes. They're going to get counter charged, as well as my two nobles. So I'm going to keep on hitting these Witch Elves with my archers, and they should do a lot of damage. And I'm going to try to intercept with these nobles, so I just don't want my archers to get hit, even at the cost of losing these guys. But he's going to go for Teclis, so I'm going to get him out of there. I definitely don't want Teclis to rampage. And now he's got Malekith down, and he's close to my nobles. So I pop their abilities, I'm going to get in here, and I'm also going to net him down, I believe. Alright, so these guys, I pop their abilities, and they're going to put out a ton of damage. I believe I also pop in Fielding Foe. I do. So over here, I got my Dragon Princes doing a rear charge on these Blackguard and Nagron. Now I'm pulling them out. And as you can see, my nobles with those abilities and in Fielding Foe are just destroying Malekith. Got my archers shooting up their Witch Elves so that they can't cause my nobles to rampage. And we are doing really good here, guys. So I come in with a charge, these Dragon Princes, just to keep Malekith pinned down so that we can finish them all. He's got some Witch Elves here, but I turn around and charge them, and they're almost immediately going to rout. And then, due to the damage on his lord, it's army losses. Alright, let's look at the end screen here and see how we did. So Teclis and the nobles, they didn't get a lot of kills, but they were extremely useful with his magic. And these guys, I'm definitely bringing that ability from now on, because combined with Fielding Foe, you can really burst down a lord very fast. I really love the regrowth and Fielding Foe and Nesset Famine Talk combo on this guy. You can heal up your own high value units. You can net down an enemy lord, and then you can Fielding Foe him. So he's super weak, and he can't move, which is just a great combo of spells on Teclis. He's really got a good selection. So my archers did really well against the Witch Elves. As you can see, before the battle even started, we did a ton of damage to these guys. And although these Witch Elves did get quite a lot of kills on my Spearmen, it was worth it. My Spearmen actually did get some pretty good kills, considering what they were fighting against. And my Swordmasters of Hoeth and White Lands of Trace also did very well. Swordmaster of Hoeth did very, very well against this Blackguard and Nagron. That's pretty much the unit they're designed to kill. And the Cold One Knights, we got a good ambush on one of the ones in the forest, and the other ones got through to our backline, but we just had too much, so they weren't able to change the battle. Alright, well, good game to my enemy Lapinos, and that's going to be all for this one, guys. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer signing out.